Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Screen is visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Today we'll begin with the unit 3, that is generic competitive strategies. So these are broad points which will be covered, and I'm expecting that today we'll be completing this chapter as well, because there is some adjustment in the evening, so we will be meeting in the evening as well. Although the session is of project management, but we'll try to see that if this topic is a very small topic, only 3 points are there, so maybe we can complete this chapter. It's a small chapter. So this is the agenda. We're going to talk about the competitive strategy. Basically, when we are actually dealing with strategic management, so overall purpose of this subject or this concept, strategic management, is all about how your company is going to sustain, how you are going to have. Probably it may start right from the initiation till the sustainability. Okay, so it's an ongoing process, and at every milestone of your business, you may need certain strategies to first of all identify the situation, analyze it, and propose various alternative strategic moves. Okay, so by now everyone is aware about what is a strategy. That's a step to be taken to handle a particular situation. This could be the explanation in a very generic, raw words, I can say. Specific definitions we have already seen. So obviously, when we talk about strategy, it is about a decision which is made, okay, by the top management, and this decision is basically made aligning to the goals of that particular organization or that particular department, or we can call it as SBU. Okay, so let me recall, we have talked about goals, we have talked about vision and mission. So all these are to be aligned. They need to work on a particular, a common thread. Okay. So we have seen that in order to achieve the goal, that goal is bifurcated or chopped down into measurable objectives. And that's how we say that we need to now quantify them and assign them to the, respective people. How it is assigned, we have seen in the earlier session. It could be a person or it could be a company that the competencies are mapped. Okay. So basically, if it is from the HR perspective, I talked about how the competencies are mapped with the skill sets, and accordingly the job profile is actually dealt with. A person is assigned work allocation, और वो work allocation के लिए कौन सा strategy हमने देखा है? WBS, that is work breakdown structure. So these are all concepts that are revolving in unit 1, unit 2, we have seen so far. And moving ahead, there are multiple strategies which are supposed to be, uh, you know, uh, uh, grand one. Grand matlab, once the company is established, then further, flourishing of the company, yeah, sustainability, yeah, entering into new market. These all things come under the grand strategies. So basically, sorry, basic understanding of grand strategies, or rather the basic requirement or eligibility for actually devising a grand strategy would be: you are a mature player, and you have stability now, and now you can enter into the next risk taking ability phase, which is a growth phase. You cannot think of growth if you are struggling to survive. So stability is important. So these are the grand strategies which we are going to talk about later. That is diversification, vertical integration, mergers, acquisition, takeover strategies, strategic alliances, and collaborative partnerships. So these grand strategies are only possible when you are stable and matured player. Okay, followed by retrenchment, which is talking about two important concepts, that is downsizing होगा, turnaround होगा, de-investment हमने देखा है लास्ट सेशन में. जैसे बीसीजी मैट्रिक्स में हमने देखा है कि अगर हमारा बिजनेस स्टार परफॉर्मर है लेकिन हमने ध्यान नहीं दिया अपने ऊपर बिजनेस के, तो इट में बी इट में मूव टुवर्ड्स द क्वेश्चन मार्क कैटेगरी विच इज अ प्रॉब्लम चाइल्ड. ओके, एंड वहां पे भी हमने अगर ध्यान नहीं दिया, इट विल ड्रॉप डाउन टू डॉग कैटेगरी एंड फर्दर यू नीड टू क्लोज दैट बिजनेस. सो ये अगर होता है तो उसको बोलते हैं डिवेस्टमेंट. ओके, और डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट. Okay, that is, you need to liquefy your assets and then either recover the loss or put it into some other business. Okay, we have also seen a little bit of outsourcing concepts, that is when we talked about core and non-core. If we talk about Tata, they were pioneers in manufacturing cars, we say, but then per se not a complete car, because their core competency lies in engine of that particular automobile sector. It could be multiple variants of vehicles. So probably all the other parts are being outsourced from their reliable vendors. They are assembled and then the engine is inserted or installed in that particular vehicle, whichever it is, a heavy or a small. So basically outsourcing strategy भी बहुत important है कि कौन सा core है, कौन सा non core है, ये define करना पड़ता है. Only then you can actually bifurcate the various strategies. First of all, core and non core को सिलेक्ट करना या असाइन करना कि ये कोर है और ये नॉन कोर, वहां पे भी स्ट्रेटेजिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग होनी चाहिए कि the company is having which competencies, so that we can call it as a core competency. Okay, so that you are going to launch a particular business, you can keep that core competency with yourself, and the non-core things you can outsource to the other vendors. Okay, so for everything strategies are required. We'll talk about it later in the evening, retrenchment के बारे में. Right now, the first topic is meaning of generic competitive strategies, low cost, differentiation, focus, and when to use which strategy. Based upon these, we'll move ahead talking about the generic competitive strategies. And nevertheless, when we talk about the generic competitive strategies, these are the basic strategies. Probably in order to start your business, in order to expand your business, flourish your business, these are the struggling days, you can say. You basically need to strike a balance between the market environment and your business to sustain. ओके, दैट इज बेयर एसेंशियल के साथ आपको आपका बिजनेस लॉन्च भी करना है, उसको सस्टेन भी करना है इन द फ्लक्चुएटिंग मार्केट. तो इसके लिए कौन सी स्ट्रेटेजी यूज करेंगे हम लोग? तो विल सी अबाउट विच आर दिस जेनरिक कॉम्पिटिटिव स्ट्रेटेजीज, then we'll get an awareness about the grand strategies today, and then at the end of the day we'll talk about the retrenchment, that is corporate business and from functional perspective. So generic competitive strategies, basically when we talk about, okay, let's see the meaning of it. And there are three important points which we are going to talk about, that is low cost, differentiation, and focus. So before moving ahead, it would be interesting to understand what is the competitive advantage we have been talking about so long for so many sessions, and what is competitive strategy basically. There is a synonymous thing, so we need to clarify that, the understanding. So in the given scenario today, we understand that so many companies are there in so many sectors. Okay, IT, non-IT, and various other product based and service based companies are there in the market, and all of them are facing tough competition. There could be multiple reasons behind it. It could be that there is a thrust of some kind of pressure, maybe the market situation, the pressure of today, in today's scenario, the pandemic which has come up. Okay, it has shattered the economy of our country and across the world too. So all the companies are facing tough competition right now. So this has been something unique competition which the company is facing right now. Earlier also competition was there. Probably there were some other criteria of those competitions, like variance in product quality हो सकता है, types of product, utility of the product, या फिर same applies for services also. Okay, diversification. There are so many criteria that a company may face tough competition. There could be another criteria of technological advancements wherein you need to cope up with the fast changing technology or the fast changing dynamic world or the customer's taste. Okay, so the generation today is the generation, you know, after the X and Y generation, the millennials, okay, have come. That is the generation Y. Okay. Now, henceforth, there would be alpha generation, beta generation. Okay, I'm talking about the generations which are coined. The terms are coined. That I belong to X generation. Okay, my parents were belonging to some baby boomer generation probably. So there is one classification of generations that पीढ़ी होती है ना, हमारे जमाने में ये होता था, हाँ तुम्हारे जमाने में ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है. These concepts are nothing but generations. I'm talking to that concept. Okay, so the taste of various generations are changing, but when we talk about from the goods or service industry, definitely the taste may vary. Okay, you cannot say that in a particular house there are 5 people and everyone's taste is same. Rarely होता है, होता होगा तो, लेकिन definitely everyone's taste differ, and accordingly various products and services are there in the market, whether to, you know, satisfy all or target a particular group of customer. It depends upon the actual strategy that company or the organization may actually decide when they are in the planning phase, and accordingly it is reflected in the promotional advertisements also. If you see so many advertisements of so many products and services, so competitive advantage is actually, you know, companies use their understanding to design market offers to deliver more value than the offers of competitors seeking to win the customer. I have been talking about locking the customer. This is the concept. That is, you are encashing the competitive advantage. How? By winning the customers. When you win the customer, they are your loyal and royal customers. We see that, we understand it, that you are locking the customer by your approach towards the customer. Okay, how you are handling their requirements, how you are posing yourself in the market as customer centric, right? So accordingly, just a moment. सुरेंद्र, मेरा सेशन चल रहा है. I'll call you later. Yeah, thank you so much. Hello. Yeah, so I was talking about competitive advantage. So companies need to understand their competitors. So there are strategies for understanding the competitors also. अगर आपको आपका दुश्मनी मालूम नहीं है तो हवा में किसी को शूट करने से कोई फायदा नहीं होने वाला. You need to understand whom you are playing with, isn't it? Only then you can devise your moves. Okay, only then, if there is any diplomatic step which is required, only then you can understand कि क्या करना चाहिए. Okay, if you don't know who is your enemy, unnecessarily you will trouble some other people, unnecessarily you will go into some conflict, and that may damage your image. So better you need to understand, identify who is your competitor. So there are such strategies to understand the competitors and play accordingly. Identify and analyze their strategic positions, their strategies to position themselves in such a way so as to gain the greatest possible competitive advantage against competitors in the marketplace. So competitive advantage एक बात है, और competitive strategy वो competitive advantage encash करने के लिए किया हुआ approach है, methodology है. Understand? So this is the understanding from Porter's perspective. What is a strategy? We have talked about it, so I'll quickly go through. Operational effectiveness shouldn't be considered as a strategy. When we talk about operational effectiveness, basically it means performing similar activities better than the rivals. It is necessary but not sufficient for competitive advantage. Okay, so that is the operational effectiveness. Strategic positioning means performing different activities from the rival or performing similar activities in different ways. That is, these are various types. Okay, what types of activities are there? Variety based positioning, that is producing a subset of products and services, multiple diversified products, that is variety based positioning. Needs-based positioning, that is serving needs of particular group of customer. Just now I mentioned you need to understand the taste of the customer. Local अगर हम example लेने जाए, तो there are so many rather I would say MNCs which are coming into the market, like McD है और या फिर KFC है. But when we talk about the McDonald's products, whatever McDonald's outlets are there in US, are there in China, are there in India, are there in Japan, the same products would be there, but not similar. I would say rather different, not that way. Similar products are there, but not same. The ingredient might be also same, but the spices may change because of the taste of the customer. You're talking about customer centric, so taste of the customer is there. Secondly, there are so many offers which come up. If you have an offer of Halloween in India, okay, chalo Halloween Thanksgiving करते हैं यहाँ पे. Thanksgiving is in US, not in India. Halloween is touted upon festival in October in the fall season in US, not in India. Okay, but हमारे यहाँ बैसाखी होती है, हमारे यहाँ उगाड़ी होती है, हमारे यहाँ दशहरा रहता है. These are all the festivals in India. So we need to map, we need to understand the customer's taste and accordingly launch our offers also. Okay, that's what I mean, that you need to understand the particular customer. Access based positioning, that is using different ways to reach customer. अगर आप कस्टमर तक अपना प्रोडक्ट पहुंच ही नहीं पाओगे तो कस्टमर को पता कैसे चलेगा कि आप किस तरह का प्रोडक्ट बनाते हो. तो ऑब्वियसली द मार्केटिंग एंड सेल्स टीम would have the strategies to launch a product and promote it. Okay, so operational effectiveness में ये सारा आता है. It's necessary, not a strategy, but it's a way of doing better than the rivals, and with ease, with efficiency. Okay, in order to achieve the competitive advantage. Okay, and उसके लिए बहुत सारी strategies use किए जा सकते हैं. So this is the understanding of competitive strategies. It is a long-term action plan for how a firm will compete after evaluating its strength and weaknesses. We have been seeing so long for earlier session, that is the SWOT analysis. Internal factors, external factors. SWOT analysis में weakness and strengths and weaknesses are the intrinsic factors जो हमारे कंट्रोल में होते हैं, उसके ऊपर काम करना जरूरी है. The other would be opportunities and threats which are extrinsic, that is वो environment से आते हैं. Okay, so you need to understand both these environments, the factors which are dependent और आपकी dependency है उन factor पे, उनके ऊपर काम करना जरूरी है. weaker factor को strengthen करना है, strengthen factor को encash करना है. You need to have this such kind of strategies in order to utilize it properly. Okay, so competitive strategy is defined as a framework for making decisions that create results in a competitive market, and that will help you sustain as well. Not only gain the market share, but sustain it for a longer time. This theory was proposed by Michael Porter in 1980, and hence predominantly when we talk about strategy, Porter का concept पढ़ना तो बनता ही है. Probably there have been better models now come up, लेकिन he is supposed to be the a person effectively handling this subject. Okay, since 1980. We have talked about this value chain activities in the earlier session. I have just taken the clue from it. This is the way you may consider how a particular firm is encashing the value-based chain. Okay, so this particular value-based chain, you can see here the primary and secondary activities. Okay, inbound logistic, operations, outbound logistic, marketing, sales, services. These are all the primary activities, and the secondary and supportive activities would be the infrastructural, HR, technological, procurement. And within this particular figure, you can see examples that which are these value chains which are involved in these activities. Okay, for example, few management layers to reduce overhead cost. There are various costs which are involved that needs to be considered over here with respect to firm's infrastructure. Okay, and compare it with the standardized accounting practices to minimize the personnel required. So you need to understand how you're going to utilize that cost. First of all, what is the cost and how you're going to utilize it. So accordingly, the other examples also you can take it from this slide. Basically, when we are talking about the strategy, the competitive strategy, these are the three strategies which we are going to talk about: cost leadership, differentiation, and market segmentation, or we can call it as a focused, okay, focused cost. Okay, to mention your market segmentation, you might have studied in marketing. Most of the marketing students might be aware market segmentation is narrow in scope, while both cost leadership and differentiations are relatively broader in market scope. Just one word about market segmentation: you need to segment based upon some logical reason, logical element or factor. Okay, so accordingly you will be able to manage that market. Accordingly you will be able to encash that market if you segment, if you classify, isn't it? So you need to have that in your particular scope when you discuss or when you consider these three strategies, that is cost leadership, differentiation, and market segmentation. Okay, we'll talk about this one by one. So these are the three strategies we are talking about. Cost leadership, that is superior profits through lower cost. Example, Walmart we can say. These are nothing but the Walmart, when we talk about, it's a supermarket kind of a chain, okay, based in US predominantly. It is having worldwide branches, but not many as in US. It's the local mall over there. Okay, we are talking about cost leadership. We need to understand that basically this, in this strategy, effective cost is considered. Okay, low cost approaches may be considered, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि लो कॉस्ट का प्रोडक्ट है तो अच्छा ही होगा या बुरा ही होगा. You cannot actually assume the things over there or keep it in the promotion that way. Okay, टाटा नैनो का एक उदाहरण है हमारे पास. Okay, they actually launched it with a strategy of economy car, but they fall on their face. They had product which was good, and their target was the lower income group customer, but probably the brand value was not encashed in the way it should have. They were leaders, but then it was the launching strategies might have gone for a toss. That's why it did not do much well, and now it is no more manufactured the way it used to be earlier. So effective low cost approaches needs to be achieved. So basically, when we are talking about the cost leadership, superior profits through lower cost could be a concern or could be risky. Okay, Walmart का example यहाँ पे दिया है. Walmart is a famous for EDLP. I want you all to understand this. What is EDLP? In the evening session, you come up with your understanding as a quick, if you are really attentive in the class. Okay, अगर किसी को अभी मालूम है तो अभी बोल सकते हो, नहीं तो in the class in the evening you all will note it down. I want you all to note it down. EDLP. Okay, so Walmart is famous for EDLP, achieved by developing close relationships with its customer and vendors to achieve cost savings through large volume purchases and pass these savings to the customer. Okay, I'm giving this clue over here itself. Okay, in India it is called by some other name. Okay, and this is a terminology predominantly used in US. Okay, in order to keep the customers locked and loyal to Walmart by making them understand that you are saving by purchasing low cost goods, which is helping you to save your which is helping you to boost your savings. Then Dell Computer is another example that use cost leadership strategy. It is achieved, Dell Computers achieved market share by keeping low inventories. We talked about this as zero inventory model in the earlier session somewhere. And how it is possible? It is only possible if you have reliable systems in place. Only then you can have just in time. And if you have just in time techniques being used, you can achieve zero inventory. This is the cascading effect. And only building computers to order, procurement, advantages from preferential access to raw materials or backward integration. Basically, when we are talking about Dell computers, it is yes, yes. I've received one answer for EDLP here itself. Okay, just we have DMart tagline discount every day. Very true, very true. It's the same thing. Good, very good, Rajesh. Yeah. Okay, so we were talking about Dell computers. So the market share is kept. You actually see when we talk about strategy, building strategy, and having the competitive edge. I mentioned something about like okay, if you're talking about the intrinsic and extrinsic factors, you can have the opportunity. Okay, that market share को capture करना है तो किस तरह से करोगे? By increasing your volume of sales. Okay, by giving quality product तो बनता ही है, लेकिन by actually reaching the customer and for their customized requirements and saving the cost on inventory. At the same time, with the help of the reliable systems, you are actually reducing the cost of managing the raw material. Probably you might have outsourced it, or probably you might have had some kind of a system within the organization wherein you may have delegated it to different outlets and dealers. Okay, and you have a strong chain. That's where the value chain comes. In this particular diagram over here on your screen. Okay, value chain means what? This would be an example in operations. Okay, this would be an example for say service. This could be an example for inbound logistics. This could be an example specifically procurement. Okay, so over here you can see if I want to have for example Dell का अगर हम example यहाँ पे fit करें तो you can see services. Thorough service repair guidelines to minimize repeat maintenance call. Use of single type of repair vehicle to minimize the cost. This could be one way of understanding this Dell ka example. Okay, it could be a new purchase or it could be a service call. Okay, if it is a purchase of media in large block, sales force utilization is maximized by territory management. Outbound logistic में, yeah, with the help of the marketing and sales team. Effective utilization of delivery fleets. When we say effective utilization, it means reliable services. For what? Probably एक उदाहरण ऐसे ले सकते हैं कि effective utilization of delivery fleets for outbound logistic. Okay, you need to have reliable vendors, you need to have reliable suppliers, and when we are actually talking about the supportive activity for this primary activity of outbound logistic, the supportive activity would be say procurement, effective policy guidelines to ensure low cost raw materials with acceptable quality levels, as well as shared purchasing operations with other business units. If I'm having a shared purchasing operations in the form of a bureau or a cooperative thing, it could be if you one best example would be market yard in Pune for example. Okay, मार्केट यार्ड में ये बहुत चलता है वहां पे अगर किसी से माल मतलब गुड्स आपको लेने हैं तो probably you may have cooperation और ओके ठीक है उस एग्जांपल को जाने दो सपोज यू आर वर्किंग समवेयर और घर से आप ऑफिस तक जाने वाले हो तो बिफोर दिस पैंडेमिक द मोस्ट पॉपुलर वाज पूलिंग सर्विस और पूलिंग द कार और एक्चुअली बेसिकली शेयर्ड ऑपरेशंस के स्ट्रेटेजिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग से ही उबर एंड ओला का बिजनेस लॉन्च हुआ है okay because people believe in pooling sharing you can have a ola or a uber as a primary customer in a prime ride or you can share it it's the same concept adapted okay so when you share you're obviously the costing reduce hone wala it's as simple as that okay so that is the example the third example you can read it on your own later Talking more about the cost leadership, basically, a firm tries to reduce its overall production and distribution cost. It wins the market share by appealing to cost conscious customers. It sets the lowest price in the market, target market segment, or at least the lowest price to value the ratio. ये जो offers होते हैं अलग अलग सीजन में अलग अलग कंटेक्स्ट में आपको वो लॉन्च होते हैं सो दे आर एक्चुअली इट्स नॉट जस्ट कि प्रोडक्ट लो क्वालिटी का है या प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में चल नहीं रहा है या फिर उनको सच में दिवाली दिवाली में या फेस्टिवल का आपको कस्टमर को ये देना है ऑफर मतलब डिलाइट देना है that delight is given but उसके पीछे उनका diplomatic strategy भी होती है they want to have their brand launched they want to have the customers being considerate for their brand it's a kind of a emotional marketing strategy okay in a rude word or a very raw word customer के emotion से खेलते भी हैं कभी कभी if they are not devising it properly okay so these are the other things which we are talked about maybe later sometimes we can discuss about it but here positively taking it it wins the market by appealing the cost conscious customers especially in the Indian market we not only see quality but we are sticking to the cost factor definitely as an important aspect okay there are three ways to achieve this economies of scale which are prevalent here लो डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट हो सकता है ओके एंड कंट्रोल ओवर द सप्लाई चेन जस्ट नाउ वी टुक एग्जांपल ऑफ आउटबाउंड सिमिलरली इनबाउंड भी हो सकता है सो दीज आर द थ्री वेज दैट द cost leadership can be achieved that is you may be pioneered in managing the cost factor giving the delight to the customer by giving them appealing like best example would be Bata also appealing to cost conscious customer 99 999 199 299 what is this all it's a way of branding and marketing itself it's one of the concepts which you might have already seen earlier so definitely customer a typical Indian customer majorly is cost conscious so अगर कोई चीज 300 बोले या 500 बोले बहुत बड़ा लगता है अरे बाप रे 500 की नोट मुझे देना लेकिन दैट फ्रैक्शन ऑफ अ सेकेंड भी इंपॉर्टेंट होता है हमारे थॉट प्रोसेस के लिए 499 है चलो 500 कम है ₹1 ही सही लेकिन 500 के अंदर मेरे बजट में बैठता है ओके तो वी आर हैप्पी सो इट वाज दैट व्हिच वाज एनकैश्ड फॉर बाटा सो सिमिलर other so many products are having their own way of lowering the price in order to target the typical market segment it could be like so many ads we have seen in the earlier session okay Mahindra का ad देखा हमने okay young customer को target किया था now because it is a woman entrepreneur and woman empowerment which is talked about in today's day so many cars earlier they used to never show a woman driver if you recall so many advertisements but now you can see a lady a female is driving the car and the advertisement में ये भी अभी दिखाना शुरू हो गया है not many I think only one ad is shown where I'm not talking about the two-wheeler I'm talking about the four-wheeler segment specifically so जैसे जैसे जमाना बदलता है वैसे वैसे एडवर्टीजमेंट में तब्दील की जाती है एंड दैट इज रिफ्लेक्टेड बेसिकली ये क्या रिफ्लेक्शन है हमारी कंपनी का क्या पॉलिसी है क्या स्ट्रेटेजी है वो दिखता है आपके प्रमोशनल एड में भी ओके they say that they value customer they say that they are actually customer centric so ये तो प्रोजेक्शन दिखने के बाद ही पता चलेगा कस्टमर को तो cost is one such aspect which is also displayed here are few more examples India's largest steel company Tata Steel the cost leader in the steel manufacturing sector owns raw material assets such as coal and limestone mines through joint venture or completely with the assets spread across countries such as Australia, Oman and Mozambique. Tata Steel has largely been able to withstand raw material price fluctuations due to the captive iron ore mines which they own, isn't it? So they have their strategy devised based upon which things to keep with themselves as core and which things to get it outsourced from the international market. Okay, so definitely when you reduce the international market intake, the actual product cost gets reduced. Okay, local product use karte jao. We saw this particular strategy in pizza case study also, if you could recall. Okay, Pizza Hut had this strategy of using the local cheese rather than importing it from the Swiss. Okay, so this would be a strategy, okay, for reducing the managing the cost basically. Okay, Reliance Industries has become a global leader in various business activities based on innovation and cost by achieving more efficient production arising from experience and economies of scale and innovation. यहाँ पे थोड़ा कट हो गया है, but definitely I can explain you that Reliance Industry, when we talk about, I mentioned उनका core competency project management में है, और project management is only possible if it is disciplined. All the SBUs are following the discipline, okay, and you are able to manage various business activities. You are matured player, and only then you can step on the waters of innovation. You can afford to go for innovation, okay, only if you are effective in your production of goods and services. Okay, innovation is only possible for matured players. Remember, अगर कोई startup innovation के लिए जाता है तो ये अज्यूम करना पड़ता है कि कुछ महीने तक या साल तक या 2 साल तक बिजनेस चलेगा भी या नहीं. You need to take that as a risk contingency mechanism in place. You आपको रखना पड़ेगा. Otherwise, innovation startup को afford नहीं होता if there is no strong backup of good economy for that particular startup. Okay, Reliance is a mature player. They can go. They probably are maturity level 5 की company है, CMM 5 level की company है. So they can afford for innovation and new experiment. I think the slides have got distorted. Okay, let's move. Apart from cost leadership, the second aspect which we talked about here is differentiation. Creating product or service that is perceived as being unique throughout the industry. Again, example of McDonald's, we have already talked about so many times. Okay, so moving ahead with the further example in differentiation, product differentiation through additional features, that is Aristocat as another example. Suitcases with wheels, a unique convenience to users. पहले वाले ज़माने में it was only Aristocat who had these features, not all. Okay, wheel wali bag, which was launched in order to take care of the physique of the users or the passengers, or ease of use also, commuting also. There are multiple additional features that are encased. Product differentiation by packaging. Okay, so many products are there, like Harpic toilet cleaner with an application of friendly nozzle. Okay, same way it could be the cold के लिए use किया जा सकता है. Probably we may require 2 minutes to rejoin. And similar example is HIT with a sleek nozzle. This is the product differentiation example. Otherwise, I think we'll stop here. We'll see the things later in the evening and move ahead in the evening. Need not rejoin. I repeat, need not rejoin. Have a nice day. We'll continue in the evening session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.